That's very refreshing. It goes well with the banana bread that you've made here for us today.
And we back. And we back. And we back. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl, German J, checking in with another video. And in today's video, I will be baking banana bread. If you want to see how I did that, keep on watching.
Life is good. You know what I mean? Life is good.
Make sure nothing's in your oven before you turn it on. Then you're going to preheat it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. After that, we're going to get our ingredients together. So boom, for the ingredients, we're going to need beef for bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. You want them to be ripe, like ripe, you know, like brown. You're going to need vanilla extract, 2 eggs, and legend has it that if you keep the eggs with the mother that's cooked, they last forever. So I like to keep my eggs in a bowl with cooked chicken. Next, you want to get baking powder, not the powder that you put on your face after you do your makeup or whatever. You want baking powder. Then you need butter. All right, and then you're going to need cupcake liners, a fork, a mixing bowl. Salt, sugar, flour, sugar, salt. What is it? Just kidding. It's flour and sugar. You're going to need flour and sugar. Now, this is a step that should never, ever be skipped. You need to wash your hands, okay? And we all should know how to wash our hands by now. It's been a few months with this whole COVID thing, and we've been washing our hands. We learned how to wash them, interlace them, wash them like that, back, forth, thumbs, everything. Make sure you get in there. You don't want dirty hands while cooking. So we're going to get right into it. I will be using 1 cup of sugar. It seems like a lot, but it's not. And to me, it's actually not enough for me. So what I did is I added the cup and then some more to make it a little sweeter. Oh, next, we will be adding our butter. You need a 1/2 cup of butter. 1/2 cup. It's probably easier to scrape this out with a spoon, but I used a fork instead and started my whole mess making. So next you're going to mix all of that in together. Mix it really good. And the sound of this is so satisfying. Next you're going to put this in the microwave for 20 seconds so it can melt. Mix it together. And then you're going to start to open up your bananas and put them in the bowl. I used 4 bananas. And with this one right here, I kind of dropped the peel in the batter. I don't know how. It was kind of weird. Anyways, just open up all your bananas, all 4 of your bananas, and put them all in there. And then you want to mush all of that together with the sugar and the butter. So mush it all together. And then I have not 3, not 1, but you want 2 eggs for this. So I'm going to be using 2 eggs, and I'm going to crack those bad boys open. And you're just going to mix that in there with the banana, the sugar, and the butter. That looks good, don't it? They don't call me Chef Gems for nothing, okay? Next, we're going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. A teaspoon, okay? Not a tablespoon, a 1/2 teaspoon. And then, boop, just a little more. And mix that all together, like so. So next, you just want to whisk all of that together Whisk it, whisk it, whisk it. And then for some reason, some way, somehow, I don't know how, it falls over. I don't know how I did it. It looks like I poured it over on purpose. And then the fork fell in the bowl too. I'm a very clumsy person and you're seeing it firsthand. So I'm gonna just clean all of that up real quick. Next, I'm gonna be using 1 teaspoon of baking powder. A teaspoon, okay? After that, I'm putting in 1.5 cups of flour. For this, you want to make sure the flour is even, so scrape it on the side of the container and dump it in. And do the same for the 1/2 cup. So I realized 1 fork wasn't doing it, and you can use a whisk or a handheld mixer, but I didn't feel like looking for a whisk, and I didn't have a handheld mixer, so I used multiple forks. I used like 4 forks together, put them together, and you just use it as if it's a whisk. And it worked just as good as a whisk, probably even better. And it's easier to clean than a whisk too, so just mix all of that together very well and smush some bananas while you add it. You don't want big old lumps of bananas in there. Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. Ooh, look at the flick of the wrist. 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 I look so concentrated. Oh my gosh. Yo, when I tell you this is a workout, this is a workout. And I was mixing for a while too, so that got me hot. My arm is sore now. I was having little sweats on my face. I don't know what was happening to me, but I had my workout for the day after this. You can use a bread pan. That's what people normally use. Or you can do what I'm doing and use a cupcake pan to make them into muffins. Whatever you use though, you want to make sure you spray it down with some type of spray, some type of oil, shall I say, to make sure it doesn't stick to the surface that you're going to pour the batter into. So I got a spoon because I figured that would help me like pour it in there a little better. I started off by like scooping it into the cupcake pans, but then I realized that that was taking forever. So I decided I'm gonna just pour it in there. And so as I was pouring, I was kind of like pushing it over so it won't all just pour out and go everywhere. And if you're still watching right now and you made it this far, make sure you subscribe and like this video. So this filled up all 12 of the slots, and then I had extra. But then it started overflowing in this little one and it couldn't even fit in the oven. So I was like, never mind. So I ended up just throwing that one away. And then you want to make sure you set your timer to 60 minutes or an hour. Same difference. And now we just wait. Do 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 ba da 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 boo da boo da da do boo be ba da ba 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 boom boom. And they're finally done. When I tell you 5 minutes into them cooking, I smelled them. Oh my gosh, it smelled so good. So you want to take them out of the oven and you want to make sure they're done. They look done, but you never know. The inside might not be done. So with that, you want to take a knife, a toothpick, a fork, something to poke into it. And then you got to pull it out and make sure the knife or whatever you use, make sure it's clean. If it's not clean, then it's not done. If it's clean, that means you're done. Okay. I taste the banana. I taste the liquid from the vanilla extract that you did put in here that you mentioned. It's a great touch, by the way. Yes. I like how it's soft in the middle and has like a crispy touch on the top. Let me try some of this. That's very refreshing. It goes well with the banana bread that you've made here for us today. I think you did a pretty good job. Thank you, Chef. And that is it for today's video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will be posting more videos, so be on the lookout for those, okay? See you in the next one. Bye.